I will be sharing some useful open water swimming tips for triathletes who struggle with the fear in the open water. Whether it's lakes, rivers, or oceans, I got you covered. These tips will help with all of those. By the end of this video, you'll feel encouraged and empowered to take the leap and enjoy the open water swimming. Whether you're aspiring to be a triathlete or simply looking to dip your toes in the open water swimming, this video is for you. So grab a wetsuit and join as we conquer our fears together. I never thought I would panic swimming in a lake. After being a Division I swimmer, but I found myself face down in some really cold water and not being able to see anything at all. My subconscious mind kicked in and I panicked. It was so difficult to breathe, calm myself down, swim normally, that I had to stop. With a few tips that have eliminated my fear of open water swimming, I'm going to help you be confident in open water. If you have gone through something similar to this, please do me a solid and like this video. It helps out the YouTube algorithm recommend this to people that are also having difficulty with open water swimming. We're a great community and really helpful, and I really appreciate you helping me out on my journey to educate triathletes through my YouTube videos. How to overcome open water swimming anxiety. Step 1. It is best to learn proper technique and become comfortable swimming in a pool first. Breathing properly is by far the most difficult thing for athletes to figure out. That's why I spent an entire video about this here. I'll link it in the description below. You can check it out after this video. If you are unable to breathe comfortably in the water while swimming in a pool that doesn't have random fish hit and freak you out, thinking that there is a monster in the water, then I don't know what to tell you. You're in trouble. Breathing and swimming should be like breathing while walking. The biggest difference is that your mind feels like it's unable to breathe, or you have to hold your breath forever while your face is in the water. But that's not true. When walking, do you take several shallow or deep breaths constantly? No, you have a relaxed breathing pattern, inhaling every 3 to 6 seconds. In order to help you out with this, you could start with a shallow breathing, like every 2 or 3 strokes, and then work your way up to a more hypoxic swim set, like in my video, Hypoxic Swimming. You can also get some coaching advice for swim tips or watch my other videos on technique to improve your form in the water. Step 2. Grab a wetsuit and a good set of goggles. Aside from your swimsuit, you'll need a wetsuit, goggles, swim buoy, and a swim cap. Choose a wetsuit that fits comfortably and allows you to move your arms and legs freely. The right goggles will help you see clearly in the water. Ones that are dark or tinted will limit your visibility, but are fantastic for when it's sunny out. Clear or light colored goggles are great for overcast times or when you're swimming in the shade. A swim buoy is necessary for being seen in the open water by other swimmers, boats, jet skis, paddleboarders, or anything else in the water. Swim caps allow you to stay hydrodynamic and keep your hair out of your face, and to be noticed by those swimmers, boats, jet skis, paddleboarders, and anything else in the water. To really feel comfortable in the water, fins can help you out tremendously, especially in the beginning. This allows you to keep moving forward with less effort. This will keep you feeling more comfortable in the water and reduce the feeling of danger in the water. It will help to keep you more buoyant and make swimming easier. Make sure you put your wetsuit on properly. The crotch area should be all the way up. The upper half of your wetsuit should also be pulled all the way up, so your shoulders aren't being pulled down by the rest of the wetsuit. Side note, people often buy too tight of a wetsuit. This causes panic and restriction in your breathing pattern. When in doubt, I always size up. The buoyancy benefits outweigh the drag from the looser wetsuit and that awful, catastrophic feeling of panic and difficulty breathing. It's always helpful to choose a correct pair of goggles. To find those pair, you want it to fit your face, not leak, feel comfortable, and allow you to see as much as possible. Most people, like myself, are fearful of the unknown. This applies to open water swimming. If you can't see what's going on, you're going to be fearful that something is coming to get you. There was this one time when I was running nearby some woods. I had my headlamp on, but I couldn't see everything. I swear I heard a bear in the woods nearby, but couldn't see anything. So I just started running as fast as I can away from it. Anyway, it turns out it was a squirrel, but because I didn't know or see what was going on out there, I panicked. This is just like swimming in the open water. The harder it is to see, the more panic feeling you'll have. Step 3. Always bring a swim friend and a swim buoy. Safety is always a priority when swimming in the open water. So bring a friend to help keep you calm and a buoy so you can take some breaks. I've talked about this in so many of my other videos, but swimming with friends is by far my favorite thing to do. There's nothing like meeting up with a friend, complaining that it's too early, or why is it so cold in the water, to start your day off on the right foot. Oh, and the crazy appetite afterwards always shocks me, even though I should definitely expect it by now. Step 4. Always warm up. Getting a short warm up will be a huge difference maker in your swim experience. Typically, if you walk out in the water, get comfortable with the temperature, put your head under, start swimming, you're gonna get a lot more comfortable than if you just started at the start line, go all the way under so you get that immediate shock over with. Get comfortable with the water, swimming freestyle, with your face down in the water, taking as many breaks as you would like. Rinse and repeat until you're nice and calm, comfortable with the temperature. Step 5. Swim consistently and have a strategy for race day. There are too many people out there, and you might be one of them, that follow this plan but forget it when race day comes. When the gun goes off and because of the cold water, you panic and then you're upset about your swim. Make sure you do what you need to be able to be comfortable in the water. Start off on the outside. Even if it's a mass start, you can start on the outside. If it's just person after person going, just swim a little bit to the outside. If you add 50 meters to your swim, that's okay. It's just going to take you a little bit longer, but at least you won't panic. The more experience and the more often you get in the open water practicing swimming, the more comfortable and confident you will be. I like to set aside time each week to get comfortable in the open water. I find that my arms get tired swimming straight without having that wall to take short breaks. Do you feel this way in the open water, or is it just me? Comment below. Also, if you have a bad experience, do your best to get back in the water as soon as possible. Each time will get better and better. Understand that it takes a different amount of time for each person to get comfortable in the water, so don't compare yourself with anyone else. The worst case scenario here is that you do start to panic even after all these tips. Then what should you do? I tell my athletes to flip over on their back, keep their head above water, and take some nice relaxed breaths. If you're near a boat, kayak, paddleboard, or dock, you can hold on to these during the race as long as you don't push off them to get progress. You won't get disqualified for holding on and then letting go and swimming. So many athletes that I've worked with have done this in the past. They've been able to calm themselves down and then continue on with the race. If you like this video, then click here for my open water swimming tips to make you faster. Hippos can run faster than humans on land and swim faster than humans in the water, which means the bike is the only chance we have at beating hippos in a triathlon.